everybody. Today I want to share with you, it's kind of a broth, but I'm going to call it a syrup. But it is more of a broth, and it's going to treat sore throat. It's going to treat coughing. What we're using is, I took an onion, a half of a yellow onion, which you can use any onion that you like, and I chopped it up, and I left the skin on it as well because there's vitamins in the skin, okay? And then I took a lemon, a half of a lemon, and I cut that in half. And then I got just a little bit of ginger and cut that up. That's probably a teaspoon, tablespoon, something like that. I just left the bigger slices on there. And then we have garlic too. I have 1 clove that I used. And I did leave the skin as well on that because it also has the vitamins as well. So we're gonna have a broth that is antimicrobial, antiviral, antibacterial, and also it will be good for inflammation. So what we're gonna do is, I have my pot over here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. And I have my filtered water. I have a water pitcher, has a filter in there, and it takes all the impurities out, fluoride, chemicals, and things like that. So this is 2 cups of water here. Let's add some more water. So almost 4 cups of water, okay? And I turned my stove on high because we're just going to boil it for a moment, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 30-45 minutes. So half an onion, quartered and chopped, quartered, skin on because it also has the properties in that as well, the health benefits. And we'll go ahead and put that in my pot. And then a half of a lemon, and I just cut it in half, the whole thing with the peel and all. And the ginger. You don't want to put too much ginger because it's really strong flavored, okay? So, like I said, I have a whole ginger over there, and the ginger root, and it's organic, so I didn't even bother to peel it, but I sliced it. I don't know if you can tell, just about that much, and cut it up. And we'll put this in the water. And then the 1 clove of garlic with the peel as well. And we'll go ahead and put this in here. And then we're gonna let it start with, I'm gonna put the lid on. And then we're gonna let it begin to boil. And then once it starts to boil, we're gonna turn that down until it's simmering with the lid on, and we're gonna simmer it for about 30 to 45 minutes. And this is what it looks like in the pot. Your onion, ginger, lemon, and garlic. It's gonna have wonderful benefits. It's gonna help that cold. It's gonna soothe your throat. It's gonna help that cough. It's gonna help with inflammation. Okay, so there we have it. We have our mixture, and you see that it's got a nice, I guess, orangey color to it, brown, where everything is cooked up in there and released all the properties, all the vitamins to make us feel better. And now what I'm going to do, I know that I said earlier that I was going to make a syrup or just a broth, but I decided I'm going to turn this into a tea as well. So I just realized that peppermint, that's wonderful for a cold. So I have 3 tablespoons of peppermint that I'm going to put into this mixture right now. So here we go. And I'll stir it up just a little bit. And now what I'm gonna do is put a lid on it so the properties don't escape through the steam. And I'm gonna let this steep now. And I'm not gonna let it steep as long as I would an infusion, because we already have a lot of great things going on in here. And I think for this moment, I'm just gonna go more for the flavor and the soothing. And it will also still put some properties into the mixture, into the broth. So yeah, I kind of just made an herbal tea out of it now. So I'll go ahead and lid that, and I'll let it steep for a little while, and then I'll be back. Okay, so we've let the mixture steep for a while, and so now what I'm going to do is pour it into, I'm going to strain it and stir that up a little. Now, I wouldn't normally have to use a cheesecloth with doing this because the pieces were large and it would go through a regular strainer just fine. But I don't want the little pieces of the peppermint to go through into my mixture. So go ahead and strain this in here. Maybe I should have made a separate video instead of kind of confusing here, huh? Well, she was gonna do it this way, now she's changing it up on us. So, and then you squeeze that out. And this has cooled down quite a bit now to where I'll be able to add my honey. Get this out of the way. Okay, I have it in my my bowl here, and then I'm just going to, I got a mason jar, and I have one of these things right here so I can pour it easier without spilling. And it actually does smell good too, it does. And you're probably thinking, wow, with the onion and the garlic, that might not, but actually it's pretty good, believe it or not. The ginger really makes it taste pretty good. It changes the complete flavor. And plus we put a little bit of peppermint in there. And then we're going to put some honey in, just whatever you, for to taste really. And this, the honey, it also is antibacterial, antimicrobial, and so it's gonna help with your cold as well, and your cough and your sore throat. It'll just soothe everything for you. That's about what I do here. I don't want it too sweet. Just a little more. There we go. And then I always use my little chopstick as my stir stick. They're so handy. Love them. I use them for about everything. So here you go. Just a little pick-me-up, help you get through that cold. It's not going to cure your cold, but it does make you feel so much better and get you through it a lot quicker. Okay, that should be good. And now I am going to taste it. So I'll just pour me a little in my cup here. Let's see what we did. Now you can make it stronger if you like. I just made this kind of a weak flavor. That way it won't knock your socks off too bad. But you can put more onion into your water, more ginger, more garlic, anything that you want. You don't even have to do the peppermint part. You can just use the other 3 ingredients, and that's perfectly fine. It'll do the same job. It's just, I had the peppermint right beside me, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I might go ahead and add that. Let's see what happens. Because I have not put the peppermint in it before. So. Oh, wait a minute. That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. I can taste the lemon. I really can't taste much of the onion flavor, a little bit. The peppermint is good with it. So, peppermint and lemon obviously go well together. So I ended up making a tea. But hey, it works. Turned out pretty good. So there you have it, guys. a way to support your immune system, bring yourself up, antibacterial, microbial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, the whole 9 yards. So I hope you enjoy, and if you guys try it out, just leave me a comment and let me know how it was. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day, guys.